Hello everyone, this is Pete Karabetis from Vim Interactive. Today we'll be showcasing a great time-saving technique for creating content inventories using GetUXIndex, a tool created by UX consultant Don Burns. Everyone knows that Excel is great for web-related tasks, especially quick and easy content sheets. But you and I know that the one thing we hate to do is renumber an entire site structure just because we had to add a section after we thought it was done. So with Don's Content Inventory Excel file, you can automatically index a site structure anytime, regardless of your revisions, and I'm going to show you how. Load up Excel. Before you load up the actual file, you have to change your security settings for macros, otherwise the file won't work. Go up to Tools, Macro, and Security, and choose Medium. Click OK, and now we're going to load the file. My version is called Sample Content Inventory, but the real version you can download off Don's website. You get a modal box that says Security Warning. Choose Enable Macros, and what you see when the file loads is a very simple layout that can save you a lot of time when you make revisions to your content inventory. The file is self-explanatory. The top section is for information about this content inventory, and the bottom section is the actual inventory itself. Now for a quick overview of the content inventory section of this file, column A is the index section. It allows for 4 numbers, which signifies 4 levels deep with your site structure. Column B is the title for the page or section of the site, and column C is the URL you plan to use for the page or section. Notice column B, how the word home is all the way to the left of the cell, and then the parent items beneath it from About Us to Contact Us are indented 1 click to the right. Anytime you add a parent item, you have to indent it 1 click to the right, or the formula won't work. If you add a child to a parent item, you have to indent twice. If you add a grandchild, you have to indent 3 times. To add a parent item to column B, simply find the cell you'd like to put it in. For this case, it's going to be B15 right under Contact Us, and type in the page title. I'm going to type in sitemap, and then go to column C and type in sitemap as well for the URL. Now here's where the file makes it easy to number this site structure. Go back to column A next to sitemap, which is A15, and you can either go directly into the formula bar and type in equals GetUXIndex, then type in the column, which is B15, put a comma and type in 4 because you want it up to 4 digits. Close the formula and hit enter. Now you see it didn't work, and that's only because it's indented to the left. This is a parent item, so I'm going to click it once and indent it to the right, and I'm going to just refresh this. I'm going to hit F2, which is the shortcut to get to the formula bar, and then hit enter, and you see that it's been updated from 0 to 6. Of course I want it to look the same as the other parent item, so I'm just going to make this bold as well as the URL, and we'll worry about putting the borders around it afterwards. So let's go ahead and add some children items. From row 12, insert 2 new rows, and under services, create 2 children items, service 1 and service 2. From column C, update the URLs, and for my own personal preference, I'm just going to remove the bold from these since they're not parent items. Now let's update the index. This is the simplest part and what makes this file so valuable. Click on cell A9, go to the lower right hand corner of that cell until the mouse cursor turns to a plus sign, and then click and drag that all the way down to A17. Isn't that easy? That's what makes this file so great. So let's show you how much easier it is when you add grandchildren items. We're going to say that row B13, services 2, is going to have 2 subsections, subservice A, subservice B. From row 14, insert 2 more new rows, and notice as everything from A16 through A19 loses its index again. That's okay. We're going to update it very simple. So we're going to say subservice A and subservice B. And I don't feel like typing all that out, so I'm just going to copy this cell to here and change this to 2 subservice A, subservice B. And once again, click cell A9, drag it all the way down to A19, and everything's updated. But the only problem is these aren't the correct child and grandchild groups. Remember, we have to indent them. So let's indent them once so we know everything is under services. And then let's indent subservice A and B so we know that those two are under service 2. And now let's rework the index. Drag it across. And now that looks more like it. You can see that services is 2.0, service 1 is 2.1, and service 2 is 2.2. The subservices change their index number accordingly. Now, just to please my design eye, I'm going to go across row 19 and put that border in. There we go. Now it looks uniform. If you explore the rest of the file, there are some extra columns to the right of column C that help you put in the date, the creator, a scale of 1 to 5 for accuracy of the content, as well as some SEO, keywords, title, descriptions, and lastly overall notes. So use this file to make your content inventory creation simple and fast. And thank Don Burns for creating this for people. Go to his website, download this, and give him a round of applause. Send him an email thanking him for making your life easier.